Good evening, Stout Esports, and it is another beautiful day to be having this Overwatch game. My name is Thespia. I'll be your caster for this evening, and with me tonight I have Cloud. Say hi, Cloud.
Hello, Cloud. Uh, hi. Yes, it is fantastic to be here. I'm excited. UW-Stout versus MSOE Raiders. It's going to be an exciting match.
I completely agree with you. I'm just so excited to be here with this new school year, new game of Overwatch. We have two incredible teams here tonight. We have our own UW Stout Blue Devils and MSOE Raiders, who are both 2-0 in this series right now for Midwest Madness. I think both of them have only had one map loss, right?
Yep. Yep. In the past two games that they've played, I believe.
That is very exciting. And we have no time to waste here. We're going straight into Lijiang Chower with Master Bubble once again on tank this year. I am so excited to see where this is going. Do we have anybody new? We have Southwest. He is a new face this year. How are you feeling about this, Cloud? Since this was your team last year and now you're on the dark side with me.
Well, yeah, it's funny you should mention that. I was on the starter roster last year, and now I'll be casting. So I think I have some pretty good insight on what our team should be doing. Not entirely sure. We've played against MSOE before, and I believe it didn't go so well. But
well,
maybe
let's see if this will be the year that we take it this time. But I do see
yes.
some names that I recognize from MSOE, Knave and Shattered Axe. I recognize them from last year. All right, we're starting off with a Farah Ball Tracer comp with Juno Brig. How has Juno been? Have you been playing much of her?
Juno is quite strong currently, I would say. I don't know exactly because I've been playing competitive, just kind of on my own, very casually. But looks like we're gonna be pushing back on it.
Oh!
And oh my goodness.
That was amazing. Two boops from two different people, as well as Juno killing Lucio. That was a complete team wipe. That turned out really well.
Was over so fast.
I
So
know.
unbelievably fast. It was decided, yeah, it was whip shot and wrecking ball all at once.
I got a little nervous because I saw that May wall and ball got cut off from the team, but I'm not a tank player, so my nervousness was misguided.
Looks like they'll be pushing into point now through left side. Nice slam. Master bubble.
All right, it seems like they're doing some work. Oh, he gets hindered, but
He's pretty low. They use ice block. Looking for a barrage here, I think, now. Trying to get the D.Va out of mech. Finds as soon as he gets it.
That is very good. They can't get into the point that way then, so they're cut off. That might be curtains for the D.Va if she can't get out of there, and she does.
Master bubble just being a constant nuisance on point. MSOE does not seem to have much of a response to it.
And it seems really nice because I remember Krill last year was always on Lucio, but now he gets to play the Juno. So I'm really excited to see how this is going because he's been doing a lot of damage.
Yes, I've heard he's been playing quite a bit of Juno. Going back left side of point now. Spinal looking for a flank angle. Master bubble on point. They're gonna have both support ults. Deadeye. And
Hank's
the rush.
duking it out. All right, Barrage gets the Cassidy before he can put off High Noon, and it seems like it's just a clean sweep once again. They used Kitsune Rush and Deadeye, but didn't really get much out of it.
Yeah, they do have 3 ults. I'm not sure if anyone can touch, though. Does not seem like it. Yeah,
and
I was going to say that.
That was a clean 100% for UW-Stout. That was a very clean first round.
Yeah, for sure. That was very clean, very quick. It just didn't seem like they really had any sort of response to be able to deal with Master Bubble on the point there, as well as just, I think, yeah, they aren't really running anything with any hit scans with long range to deal with the Farah. They will be swapping it up to a Ramatra-based Brawl comp for this map on Lijiang Tower.
Ooh, and it looks like MSOE might mirror that with Knave also getting on Ramatra. I don't know how much that will stay, but we'll see in the next 5 seconds.
We shall see, indeed.
All right,
We'll
we're
be
staying on that
peeking.
Ramatra.
Okay.
And we're back on Cassidy as well, so we might have a little bit more of a hit scan player. So right now they're just poking each other out with those Ramatras.
Yeah, I think MSOE is playing to poke and then go in really fast with speed boost, but then unfortunately the anti
gets that. Ramatra just gets that Mei down to 0 along with that anti. That was a really good anti from Killjoy.
They just get pressured out.
It just causes MSOE to back up. They have to regroup, wait for their Mei.
They have not captured the point yet, though, which gives them some room to walk back. Nice wall, though, from Southwest.
But Spinal gets out. They're even right now. One without a healer, one without a DPS, so we'll have to see how this goes. Oh, and Southwest goes down as well.
Master Bubble just barely living with... Never mind, I spoke too soon.
Oh, and they didn't even capture the point.
They did not capture
99.
the point. Yeah, they did not. That was a bit of a blunder there from UW-Stout. They got a bit too aggressive, and it seems like it wasn't properly communicated which person should stay on point to capture it.
All right, now they have to fight their way through. Oh, they're going to use the TP to get in. And Master Bubble's been walled off.
Using the Annihilation right away. They use Kitsune and Deadeye to respond.
Almost gets Master Bubble down. They only got him to 100 health, though, so...
Knave has his Annihilation now. He might use it. He uses it. Quite low, though. Antied as well. They use Suzu.
They use Suzu to get him back up, but is it enough? Oh, and they use Blizzard. And that just might be enough to get a cleanup on this. And they use Spinal's wall, but it just quite wasn't enough because both DPS are dead.
Yeah, the beat there saved Knave. Aiden Hulk? Not quite sure how to say his name, but that was a fantastic beat. Right on time to save his Ramatra. Or their Ramatra. They also swapped the Junkrat for MSOE. They're gonna have Kitsune again. And for
perhaps
Stout...
perhaps Corgi feels a little bit more comfortable on something like Junkrat because now they don't have a Pharah or anything flying. But they are on... Yeah. I was about to say they're on even playing field, but Southwest has just got his Blizzard, so there might be something to be done. Oh, Krilp!
Oh, yeah, they used it to start out the fight, but then Krilp is dead to the Junkrat. Spinal's trying to scout him, just keep him away. Be a bit of a nuisance.
Shattered Axe once again uses Kitsune Rush, and Corgi and Spinal trade, but Master Bubble and Southwest all go down. Now it's just Ryan, Killjoy.
And Killjoy down as well. This is unfortunate. Yeah, I think they just could not get the point back. They had to play it for retake.
And, ooh, Krilp got staggered. That might be really bad. Yeah, they don't get a second touch on this, so it went 100-0 for the MSOE. It is anybody's game at this point.
Very back and forth, very back and forth. It seems UW-Stout, our team is, they made a bit of a mistake there at the beginning, but it definitely seems like both teams can definitely win it here. Depends on how this will go. We're going to see any comp switches. Going back to Brig and Ball.
Yeah, it looks like we're going back to that, would you say Ball is a poke comp, or is it a dive? Or I'm not really sure how... I'm not really sure the different team things.
It's depends on the comp, but mostly Wrecking Ball, I'd say, is a dive comp. Fast dive, it seems like, with the Juno.
They usually just tell me go on this healer, and that's what I do. So, but we are off onto our final round of Control Lijiang, and we are once again on that Pharah for Southwest. But MSOE takes the control right away. Master Bubble gets in there to try and hang out with the enemy team. Says, "Hey, can I be part of this?"
They're also on the Torbjorn now. I think that's meant to counter Spinal on the Tracer.
Or it also could be part of the getting rid of that Pharah. But Torb goes down by Spinal really quickly.
Yeah, oh,
but Southwest
nice shot
goes down
there.
by Hollow Fungus. That was really nice from the Mei there.
Yeah.
Everybody getting booped off. See if Master Bubble can do something with this.
Secure
Oh,
that
gets the
kill.
May.
Nice. Okay. I just need to get the Ramatra. Oh, both supports are here, though.
Now, during that whole fight, MSOE did get the point, so they are just racking up aggression right now. So let's see how
Yeah.
far they can get. And they get it to about 25% before they have to give it up.
Close to a couple ults here, too, for MSOE, and they also swapped to Moira. UW-Stout also close to quite a few ultimates here. It seems like
Yeah, they're
it'll be a
getting
bit of a
close to
skirmishy fight.
Orbital Ray and Mines from our Wrecking Ball here, but MSOE is getting close to Annihilation as well as Beat, but they are a little bit farther behind.
Yeah, will they be able to use this in response quick enough?
Oh, but Killjoy goes down.
Killjoy. Still have Annihilation, almost have Beat.
Both healers are down now, so this might be a quick defend the point as long as possible and swap.
Yeah.
Not
stay on point.
Regroup. Yeah.
Regroup.
South Weeks gets Shattered Axe, but it is not enough.
Possibly using the Barrage to swap.
Oh, okay. Killjoy uses Rally.
Killjoy using Rally. I'm assuming Killjoy is trying to swap here.
Perhaps. That's
knowing that the rest of his team is dead.
And Croak dies quickly as well.
Alright, well, they use Annihilation. They have Beat now. And Blizzard. Spinal probably going to be looking for a quick kill with the Pulse Bomb here.
Yep, they swapped to Ana. That might help a lot, considering they don't have anything like Suzu this round to fix it. But it also seems that they have Pulse Bomb and Orbital Ray for UW-Stout, while MSOE is getting close to Torbjorn ult as well as having Blizzard. And they just use Beat.
Nice kills here from Southwest and Master Bubble.
But it doesn't seem like that Beat does much because they are quickly getting cleaned up.
Yes, and they also commit Coalescence to the fight, too.
Spinal tries to shoot
struggling to stay alive.
He does not land his pulse on anything, but it does get the wall, so that might be something. Ooh. Oh, and he gets booped off by Lucio.
Unfortunate for
This
Spinal.
Might be a turnaround for MSOE.
It seems like it, yeah. UW-Stout was not able to capture the point in time there.
And that is our first map for MSOE. That's crazy. After that 100-0 on the first map, I wasn't sure how this was going to go. That was a very nice game to start out.
Me neither, yeah. That was quite surprising. Killjoy, though, getting to play the game.
I always love seeing these. We always love seeing these Brig plays, even though I am not a Brig player myself. Oh, that was great. That was a great first round. How would
great.
This is like my favorite part of the school year, just being able to watch UW-Stout esports, especially the Overwatch team, considering we were both on it once upon a time.
Correct. Yes, it is quite interesting to see these things happening. So UW-Stout had a very strong start there on that map, but then they just kind of fell off a little bit near the second half of that match. Not quite sure what was going on there, especially on third point, but seems like MSOE has definitely found their weakness, and they're going to use that to their advantage.
Yeah, part of me really wants to be in the call with the other UW-Stout players to just see what was going on, but they have to focus just like we have to focus on casting this game.
Right. As well as for MSOE too, like they played that pretty well, I would say, by just sticking to the Ramatra brawl comp and not really changing it all that much, just sticking to what they knew. And they were able to just pierce right through that dive and sustain it, outlive it. The Ramatra never died. Knave.
Yeah, that is very true. And I'm also very surprised at the Torbjorn pick, how well it worked. But enough about map 1. We're going to be rolling right into map 2 in just a minute, and we're going to Eichenwald next. Do you like Eichenwald?
Eichenwald, I love that map. One of my favorites. One of the very first Overwatch 1 maps that was added post-launch for Overwatch 1. I remember people hated it whenever it first came out, but after some rebalancing, it became a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah, I also really love Eichenwald. A lot of the maps that came later after Overwatch and Overwatch 2 launched, they were they're all some of the best ones. I will admit though, I'm one of those people that does miss the 2CP maps, but it's just because I really like the way they looked.
I agree completely. They had some fantastic aesthetics.
That's
I
why
hope
I
that
was
they
really happy when they remade Hanamura for the Clash
yes
maps. But
yes.
anyways, game 2, we're going to Eichenwald. I wonder if UW-Stout will attack or defend first.
Yeah, it seems like we will find out soon enough here. Uh, Still anyone's game, I would say, because I've seen UW Stout at our strongest, and we definitely can put up a good fight. Now, it just depends on how this is going to turn out. So,
Oh,
UW Stout
absolutely.
will be attacking. I
I
think. I
wonder
think they
if
will
we'll
be
see
attacking.
the ball comp again on this map, or if we'll go something like Ramatra again, or maybe like Junker Queen. I'm not really sure. I don't really follow the tank meta, so I'm not really sure what's meta right now. But I know for a
Possibly, yeah.
fact a lot of the time. Oh, we're getting the ball again. But I know for a lot of the games I was playing with another university I was ringing for, they would play a lot of Ramatra and also Diva is in the meta now.
Diva. Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, Diva is quite strong. Or she has been. I know they nerfed her recently for the mid-season patch, but I think she's still pretty strong.
Oh, that's true. The mid-season patch did come out either today or yesterday. Um, but it seems like we have Ramatra Torbjorn again for the MSOE. But UW Stout, we're pulling out Ball again, as well as Southwest on Sojourn. But it seems like we're keeping that Juno Ana comp.
It seems like Juno is a bit of a must-pick these days, but
That is
yes.
how usually new characters go. They're so strong at the start, so you gotta pick them. All
I
right, we're
agree
getting some good
completely.
damage from Spinal, just going
Yeah,
in
nice
right
direct hit
away.
there.
Master Bubble getting dangerously low here, and he goes down by Shattered Axe, but they do get Corgi. They are kind of even, but I feel like the tank is a bigger
Yeah,
loss.
not having their tank is going to be a bit of an issue here.
Oh,
Final
but they
does
are up now.
kill Hala Fungus,
Let's see if they're
trying to just
willing
keep that
to
pressure up.
go in on that.
Master
Oh,
Bubble is
and
back now,
yeah, the ball gets back way faster than the Torbjorn.
and the rest of the team has to back up temporarily. Ramatra going back in now with form. He is quite low, though. He will die without his team, who is getting pressured out by, I think, the constant barrage of missiles from Spinal here.
Yeah, and it's crazy with all these missiles that he's hitting. He's pretty much got his ult already.
Yes, he's quite close. And it seems he's looking to push up here with his ball.
Nave swaps from Ramantra to Diva, so we'll see if that does anything better. Ooh, Spinal gets really low, but does get Corgi as he changes to Cassidy.
Yeah, I like the Cassidy swap. It'll help against the Pharah, but early pick there.
Yeah, I feel like the Diva swap was also kind of for Spinal.
Nice. Yeah, excellent pick there on the Mei as well with Barrage. You have a very short window with the Diva Matrix there to block most of the projectiles.
And now
They
Spinal
swap
is
the
off of
skew.
Pharah and onto
Yeah,
Sombra, probably to counter that Diva.
probably, yeah.
Oh, but he gets called out right away by Corgi on Cassidy.
Yeah, they buffed Hinder Nade. Or not Hinder Nade, it's just Flashbang now, I forgot.
Yeah, it's back to Flashbang.
Yeah, but it deals so much damage now, so you can get the confirm so quickly on Sombras now.
Let's see, MSOE and Stout both have both support ults and tank ults, but MSOE is a little bit farther ahead on the ult economy with Corgi getting his high noon. So we'll see if that comes into play at all. Master Bubble slowly moving the payload forward while nobody's on it.
Yeah, he seems to be... Oh, now he's off. He's pushing the Juno. Juno uses Orbital Ray. Gets kill on Krilp. And
Both of
Killjoy.
yeah, both. And Krilp used his own orbital ray to try and counter it, but it might have been just too little too late on that one. So
Yeah.
they'll probably have to reset on that.
Unfortunate timing there, but they will have Nano Boost now. But MSOE does have 3 ultimates. Southwest does have the overclock though, which might come in handy there. Just the main issue for Stout here, I think, is the Diva. They need to get rid of the Diva.
Absolutely agree, but it just seems like every time they try and get in and get the Diva, Spinal gets caught out by something. I haven't really been able to see who he's been getting hit by. Nave uses his self-destruct probably to just get his mech back quickly.
Yeah, probably.
Nano boost on the Southwest. Southwest uses overclock. It doesn't seem like it gets anything, but they are slowly and steadily moving the payload.
They are making good progress, yes. Southwest does unfortunately fall to Nave and Spinal to Hollow Fungus. Crope does get revenge on Shattered Axe, yes.
Is not quite enough though, because he gets called out by Aiden and dies along with him. Master Bubble's very low, but he manages to escape.
Yeah, it seemed that whole fight there, Stout committed ultimates, but we didn't seem to really get much value off of them.
Well, Southwest does swap to Genji, so we might see a little bit of something else with that. And Spinal is getting really close to his EMP, but MSOE does have both Blizzard and High Noon.
Very close to Rally as well.
Halo moving slowly and steadily. Master Bubble back on it, but Nave is there to call him out. EMP is up now.
High Noon as well, and Rally. Southwest and Crope and Killjoy are dead. Great High Noon there from Corgi.
But on the bright side, they have a minute and a half left, and MSOE just used every ultimate they have, so there is a pretty good chance because Master Bubble is now coming up on mines, while Spinal does have EMP still.
This is true. I think with Shattered Axe being so close to Orbital Ray, you want to try and pick off the Juno as soon as you can with the EMP.
100% agree. Because that Juno is so strong
going
right
in
now.
There.
Does manage to get out. They don't follow him.
Yeah, trying to be a bit of a nuisance here. EMP goes out.
Ooh, gets the Diva as well. That was very good.
And mines.
Shattered Axe does use Orbital Ray though, so we'll have to see which way this fight goes. It seems like they are backing off for now.
UW-Stout keeping MSOE at bay.
Yeah, it's very good. They're keeping those healers walled off for a little bit, so it might have turned the tide just enough to get them that last couple of meters. Ooh, but Southwest goes down to Corgi, and Crope follows behind. Wow, Corgi got 2. That's crazy. I'm not good at DPS, so that's awesome. Oh, and he jumps off.
Unfortunate. We'll have one more fight here to try and push it and cap second.
They do have both support ults, and Southwest is going to have his Dragon Blade in 10, so it might be enough because MSOE still doesn't have anything, but they might get Rally right in the middle of the fight.
This is true. See here, Master Bubble dies almost immediately.
I think he was just trying to stall for time. Southwest gets 1, Crope gets 1. Just trying to get that Juno.
Dragon Blade.
Hollow Fungus does get Blizzard though.
Yeah.
And they get... I think this one might be over.
Yeah, seems so. Unfortunate for UW-Stout. Great plays all around by MSOE.
Really good first round for both teams. MSOE was really good at holding them in that position for that whole time, but Stout was trying to get something done, but in the end it just wasn't enough. So we'll have to see how good they defend this in round 2.
Agree completely, Sabine. Yeah, MSOE held Stout very, very well on first point there, leading into second. However, Stout did capture the point fairly quickly, which I think is something worth noting. But we'll see. I think, depending on what Stout picks, could be a pretty strong, solid defense. They're going to be on Diva this time. So they're off the Wrecking Ball. Seems like it's not working anymore. Also on Ashe. Staying on Tracer, Juno, and Brigitte.
I'm really excited to see how this Ashe works. Because I know
Oh
this
yeah,
this long hallway right here is really good for Ash. Probably a lot better for Ash than something like Widowmaker, at least in my experience.
oh yeah. Better angles to I think apply pressure to this Cassidy, who is getting an insane amount of value. I think against Stout.
Yeah, absolutely. So it seems like we're gonna have the Diva mirror, so that's pretty exciting. We'll have to see which Diva comes out on top. Southwest already getting some damage on that Diva, making him use his defense matrix. And he gets
Ooh,
run down by Corgi. Oh my goodness.
wow, that is crazy. Rope and Killjoy having to back out of the fight early, trying to keep Master Bubble alive in his mech.
Yeah, Nave just seems to be going after these healers, which is, I mean, what you're supposed to do, but it does lead to Master Bubble falling in that fight because his support was cut off. Now they're just trying
Yeah,
to get out as much as they can, but Nave and Corgi are just going after them all so
they're
quickly.
chasing them down. They are chasing them down, and they're getting those kills. That is great. A great stagger for
Yeah,
MSOE as they get free, essentially free cart space now. Master Bubble just trying to keep them at bay as the rest of his team comes back from spawn.
Nave already has his bomb ready, while Southwest changes from Ash to Sombra.
Okay. Probably playing just to basically disable the backline and dive on something with the Diva, I'm assuming.
Yep,
Diva does
because
get demexed.
but does use the bomb so she can remake immediately. Ooh, Corgi gets found out. Master Bubble deals with him swiftly.
Netterdax also down. Krill.
Now they have to try and get out, but I think they're gonna get a pretty good stagger, or at least get him stuck in here.
Well, surprised that the Mei got out.
Yeah. But now Master Bubble does also have his bomb, as well as Spinal having Pulse, and we are getting both support ults online very soon, while MSOE does have both DPS ults and Orbital Ray coming very close. Pulse doesn't
Pulse
get
Bomb goes
anything.
out. Yeah, doesn't quite get anything. So does Self-Destruct. Doesn't get anything either. Master
I
Rebel
think he
down.
was trying to remake, but there was just so many of them there, he didn't get
Too
a
much
chance
damage,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Too dangerous.
Corgi finds
Southwest.
Southwest pretty effectively. Now the two supports are stuck in the castle, trying to wait for their team to come back. And MSOE does have 3 ults. Krilp
They will
uses
be
Orbital
playing here
Ray.
for one last fight. Orbital Ray and Blizzard. So does Rally. A lot of ults being used this fight.
Ooh, Master Bubble eats the Blizzard. That is huge for UW-Stout.
Ooh, but Killjoy does fall to Aiden with his Rally. Master Rebel demeched and also falls. So does Southwest. This is not looking too great for Blue Devils.
And that's it. We are up 2-0 for MSOE.
Unfortunate. Yeah, MSOE just pushing through Stout's defenses effortlessly.
Yeah, that was a really great match to watch, regardless of whichever side you were on. But actually, I want to talk about it. Corgi, for this play of the match, not only this, but he was just a beast this whole time. Um, I was just, it was amazing to watch because somebody who doesn't really play DPS often, it's just like, wow, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I was going to say this earlier, but Corgi seems to be the standout member of MSOE, at least for Eichenwald. He dominated, I think, along with Nave, their diva. They both just got so much potential out of their picks. They were
Yeah,
able to do so much. I don't think Corgi was ever really contested properly to the point where like he wasn't, like he wasn't not able to do whatever the hell he wanted to Stout, which I think is a bit surprising because usually, um, I would have thought the Ash pick would have, uh, you know, helped with that, but then no, just
yeah. Completely agree. But for now, we're just going to throw it off to a quick 3 minute break. And then after that, we will be going into map 3. So hope you guys will stick around and we'll see you after the break. Thanks
Yeah.
so much. Welcome back, esports fans and students of Stout. We are back for map 3 today versus MSOE Raiders, who are up 2-0 on us. How are you feeling about this, Cloud?
Well, it's a bit surprising, especially considering how great Stout has looked these past couple games in Midwest Madness, as well as Nace. They've been doing pretty great. We will be going into Saravasa next, it seems, for Flashpoint. Stout, I think we tend to do pretty decently, a bit better on on Flashpoint. I mean, sorry, than other game modes. So maybe we can turn it around here. We'll see. But MSOE is very dominant this series. Um, they seem to have a very solid and strong defensive lineup that we just can't do anything about, and
Yeah,
vice versa. You know.
it's mostly been that Cassidy that's been really steamrolling as well. It just seems like Diva and Cassidy dive in with that Juno ring and they just find anybody that they can, and it seems to be working out really well for them.
Yeah, the diva with the speed boost. It's quite terrifying. It seems.
Yeah,
Uh, Nave
nothing is
especially.
scarier than a Diva going at Mach 10 to your dome.
Yeah. But just, I mean, great plays all around in general from every member of MSOE. And, not to discredit Stout at all. I think we've been playing fairly well, but making some mistakes here and there, which I think definitely need correcting.
Absolutely, 100% agree. Would you say Saravasa is your favorite Flashpoint map?
Um, you know, compared to New Junk City, I would say I like that map quite a bit. It's fun, and I like the theme. Where is it? It's in India, right?
Yes. I had to
Yeah,
think about it for a second.
yeah.
I had to think about the little flag that pops up in the loading screen.
And then
Um,
we do win this map. If Stout wins this map, we will go to
a map
what is it
4.
next?
I think it
Yeah,
is. It's push after this.
Bush. Okay, Bush would be good too. I think Stout tends to typically do better on push. Well, it depends on the map as well. Zervasa, I think, is the one that we do a bit better on usually.
Yeah. So for push, I mean, depending on who's choosing the map, maybe if we get to a map 4, we'll see something like New Queen Street, because I've noticed we play that one quite a bit. But we are going into Saravasa for now. MSOE up 2-0. So let's see what heroes we're going to get this time.
Yeah, 2-0. Hopefully, we can bring it back. We shall see. We'll find out very shortly. Yeah, they're gonna be on the Junker Queen. Junker
Oh,
Queen
I
May.
love Junker Queen.
MSOE still basically on the exact same setup they've had before.
I
It's
mean,
what's been working for them.
yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
For sure, for sure. I like the Genji as well. Master Bubble on
They,
Junker Queen.
Genji might help out a lot with that Cassidy. Maybe that deflect into somebody's head will go right back into Corgi's.
Potentially, yes. I think they're trying to play fast with the JQ and Juno to go in quickly with the Genji. Maybe try and weaken something first, bait out cooldowns, and then just sustain and protect our backline with Brig.
Yeah, but MSOE does have that little bit extra speed boost. They're kind of on even territory right now, considering that they have Junker Queen Shout and Juno Ring, while MSOE has Lucio and Juno. Ooh, but Spinal gets Shattered Axe, and Spinal gets Hollow Fungus. He gets 2.
Excellent picks here.
That was really good. Very clean for UW-Stout. They are going to capture the point first.
Yes, well played by Spinal. Great picks.
Ooh, and Knave swaps from Diva to Ramatra to maybe try
Ramatra.
and have a little bit more damage onto the Junker Queen. And they get a Kiriko as well, so that kind of voids out Master Bubble's ultimate.
Oh yeah, specifically for JQ. Both
Good
Maywalls
walls.
are used. Ramatra uses his form, and so
Suzu gets thrown out to try and save Knave, but he has
lots
to
and
back
lots
up.
of burst.
But
Corgi
South Beast does
eventually
get Corgi.
falls.
This is working out a lot better with that Genji. I don't know if it's that Genji or they had that real good pep talk in our 3-minute break, but they are turning this around very well.
It seems like it, yeah. Corgi does swap to Venture, though. We'll see how Stout responds to this. They're looking to set up in rush point here.
Rally
Blizzard
comes
does
out
come
as well
out.
as Blizzard, but Killjoy shields off Master Bubble. Master Bubble does get the whatever the Junker Queen ult name is called.
Rampage.
Thank you. So much happened at the same
supports.
time. I was like, ooh.
Both supports and DPS and tank are down for MSOE. Stout will get the point back, and it seems, yes, they will get first point. Looking good.
Let's see, they used 3 ults in that fight. They did win it, but they are even in ults right now, but Knave will get his annihilation pretty quickly, so they'll be up by 1 ult. So we'll have to see how this turns.
Yeah, he basically has it already. They might try. Oh, Philp using Orbital Ray early. Corgi is down. They use Kitsune and Beat to respond.
does not
Aiden.
matter too much because Aiden goes down as well, and then Shattered Axe right after.
Yeah, Nave will be saving his Annihilation for the next fight.
That is
They did,
probably very smart of him because
yeah,
it just
they
seemed
did.
like they died pretty quickly. But Shattered Axe just switched to Moira. Don't know if that's the smartest idea with the Junker Queen, but I don't know. I always just play Kiriko when I see a Junker Queen.
They did commit both supportals there that fight, which does it does hurt a bit, but the Annihilation I think will help them in the
That is
overall
very
fight
true.
here. We'll see. Yeah, the
Annihilation
Annihilation does
pops.
come out. So does Rally from Killjoy.
Probably
Both teams are living for the most part. Master Bubble does die. Corgi on the bencher.
It might
Southbeast as
probably
well.
be a stay on the point as long as possible for that point percentage and then die so we can get back together. Yeah, and they get it at about 67%, so we see the swap come in. But they did use Annihilation, and all they have now is Excavation from Corgi. So this might go in UW-Stout's favor if Master Bubble can get up his Rampage pretty quickly.
Yeah, we'll see. He's building it pretty fast. It seems like he will have it here. They'd use Commanding Shout. Southwest does die.
Ooh. And he was very close to his Blizzard as well.
They're
gonna have
looking
to
to back
back
out here.
Yeah.
Back out or die early. Just get out. Gonna have Rampage. They're close to Orbital Ray, and they also are basically gonna have Dragon Blade soon and Blizzard if they can get to the point fast enough.
And the only thing now that MSOE has, because they did use that excavation, is the coalescence. So we'll have to see how this goes. And he pops it pretty quickly, but he does get the rampage off. And
here's the kill on Aiden. Curl falls to Ramatra. Nave's Ramatra is quite strong. He also kills
all right, this
Master Bubble.
point is 1-1 now. They weren't able to get the point in time.
Unfortunate.
Oh goodness, making my heart pound a little bit. This is exciting.
It still feels very much anyone's game, despite MSOE's lead.
Absolutely. Now we see that UW-Stout has basically 3 ults right now with both DPS and Juno, while MSOE doesn't really have anything except for Annihilation coming on pretty soon.
Let's get it. Looking to use it though. Aiden.
Spinal gets 2.
And Hollow. Yeah. They're down too early this fight.
Blizzard as well.
Oh, Stout used Blizzard as well.
Yeah, they used Blizzard in one hallway, and then I think Genji used Genji Blade in the other hallway, so they were kind of stuck.
Oh, I didn't.
But they still have
notice.
Rally, but MSOE will have Beat as well as Annihilation, as well as Blizzard. So, ult economy is pretty MSOE sided right now. So
yeah, they're feeling pretty confident going into this next team fight here, pushing up.
Both Mei walls used, but Southwest does get Hollow Fungus, so they're up. Nave does pop Annihilation, but Killjoy pops Rally to try and counter it.
Aiden does have Beat well.
Corgi gets his Excavation in the middle of the fight, uses it. Nave gets Master Bubble.
Honestly, great push there from MSOE. Very great push.
Yeah, absolutely. Got them to back off.
It was just very swift and like they just backed up right away.
They did use 3 ults. They used Blizzard, Excavation, and Annihilation, while UW-Stout is pretty close to Orbital Ray, but that's kind of it right now, unless Master Bubble can get his Rampage fairly quickly.
It gets walled off. This is Form, pushing up with the Coalescence now. Genji, final. Trying to pressure out the Moira. Which is just too much sustained healing.
Aiden goes down, Corgi goes down, Fungus goes down.
It is not enough for MSOE. Stout will be taking this point, it seems.
MSOE might have
70%.
enough time for one more fight on this, but I think they might just give it up and go to the next map for an early possession.
Yeah. Especially since Stout has so many ults right now, they might. Yeah, it's looking like they. Or
Yeah,
what?
ult economy went heavily in UW-Stout's favor at the end of this map. Oh, they are going to try and push in.
Okay, all right, I like it.
Aiden goes down
Ah,
pretty quickly. Shattered Axe and Knave.
Aiden
Spinal
went
does
down
use his
first,
blade,
and
and then
Corgi
Corgi just jumps off.
or Venture. No, I think what MSOE's plan was to maybe try and use beat as soon as the entire team was on point, but Aiden died first, which was very unfortunate. A noble attempt from MSOE, but
And UW
Stout does
Stout
have
only
3
had
ults
to,
still.
yeah, only had to use Blade in that last fight, which was very good on their part. So they'll still have Blizzard, Rampage, and Rally. Pushing in from the left side. Ooh. Okay. Killjoy's fine.
MSOE still does have beat, though. Are they going to use it here to try and save their Matra?
Uses Blizzard. It is not enough. Holofungus does get Spinal, but it is heavily in UW Stout's favor. Master Bubble and Killjoy cleaning up.
Yes. It is,
So we
seems
did
like a bit
use
much, though.
we
Seems like a
did
bit
use
much.
three. We did use 3 ults. But
Yeah.
Crope is 5% away from his orbital ray, so maybe he'll get that quickly. But MSOE does have Blizzard and Annihilation as well as Excavation coming up in 20%. So we'll have to see how this fight goes. Walled off. Master Bubble.
Master Rumble very low. Blizzard does come out. He gets frozen and dies. Coalescence is now online. Holofungus getting 2 kills on a Stout. And it seems like MSOE will be getting the point.
Yeah, just a quick cleanup from Aiden on Crope, and the point is swapped over to MSOE.
Very, very swift fight there.
I wonder
MSOE
if we
still
will
has 3
see.
ults.
I wonder if we will see a 0.5 in this game.
Could very well happen.
Wall used pretty early with Annihilation. Croak uses his orbital ray to try and keep everybody alive, goes up into the air, but Killjoy goes down to Annihilation. Now Croak and Hollowed Fungus having a 1v1 in the background.
Yeah, it's not yet. Knave is an unkillable presence on the battlefield with Annihilation up.
It's pretty even on both parts, just the tank and DPS. Master Bubble going in.
Trying to capture that point, trying to be a distraction.
Very nice. And Krill getting 2.
Excellent. All played by UW-Stout. This is a one-fight territory situation for MSOE. They need to get out of the point here and touch. Probably using Venture ult.
They will have beat coming up in this fight, so it might be the thing that turns the tide for them, but UW-Stout does have Rally with Killjoy.
Oh, great. Great knife onto the Lucio.
That just, that was probably very much their win condition, was that,
yeah, Venture ult comes out
beat.
and it's looking like a Stout win. Holofungus and Shattered Axe are down.
And as the overtime ticks down, it is over. UW-Stout gets their first map win of the night.
Love to see it.
Whew, they had me worried there for a second after that. And when they went to 1-1, I was like, oh, are we going to see a map 5? But they managed to pull it off, so we're getting a map 4.
That was a great fight there.
Absolutely. Truly, truly nice. And it was really nice to see Junker Queen, because you don't really get to see her that often in the competitive ladder, at least at my level.
Yeah, that was a great fight all round. I think there, especially on those last couple of points from Stout. You are right. The Junker Queen from Master Bubble is very, very strong.
Yeah,
we
it
will
was
be
really
rolling
nice.
into map 4.
It was really nice to see Master Bubble on something that wasn't Wrecking Ball. While his Wrecking Ball is really nice and strong, it is nice to see something like Junker Queen and sometimes, I don't know, Winston. But I know Winston really isn't that powerful right now, so we take what we can get on those.
For sure.
I think map 4 we're going to push, so I'm wondering what map we will be getting. If they are going to do something like a ball comp, we might see New Queen Street, but if we're going like Junker Queen, maybe we'll see something like Runasapi. What do you think?
It could potentially happen. I think I'd like to see Runasapi just because it's newer,
Yeah,
but
agree. But
we'll see.
sometimes we got to do the stuff that we do know because we've been playing on New Queen Street and Coliseo for so long. We know team what works there and what doesn't. So we'll have to see what did they choose. Oh, and we're going to East Baranca. That
Okay,
was the one
that's
map we didn't say.
yeah, the one map neither of us said. That is surprising, although, well, actually not too surprising. Stout does like to play this map, usually in scrims more so, less than matches.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, we'll see.
Did I say it? Is it East Baranca? I don't know how to.
Ishparana.
I don't know how to say it. Uh, anyway, um, well, we are going into map 4. They're making fun of how I say it in the chat. um, we're going into map 4, East Baranca, and I'm wondering if we're going to continue to see this Genji because that Genji was phenomenal on Suravasa.
Oh, from Spinal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right. Spinal on the Genji, I think hits different than any other of Spinal's heroes in his hero pool. That is the hero he has the most practice on. He has the most experience.
Yeah, and while I
He
did really enjoy seeing him on Farah on Eichenwald, it is really nice to see Genji because Genji doesn't really get played that often much anymore, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I
But
think it depends. It depends. Mostly just depends on the comp, the map, the game type, as well as the elo that you're in.
yeah, um, but I am really excited that we are seeing a lot of Juno because uh, new character gets played all the time. I love I love seeing Juno. I love seeing all the new characters, but you know nothing wrong with that. But I really do also love seeing some of the older characters. Like maybe we'll pull out a Baptiste, but it just
Oh
does
yeah, for
kind of
sure.
seem like Juno is the way to go right now, especially with the mid season patch coming in.
Yeah, definitely. Juno very very strong now. I think more so than Lucio in terms of applying giving speed to your
Mm-hmm.
allies. Not sure how this is gonna shake up the meta for long term, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, but yeah, Stout. It's looking like we're setting up to maybe try and come back from this this early, well, hopefully early, uh, you know, lag behind MSOE. So right now we're just taking a short break, talking.
Fully possible we could get the reverse sweep from UW-Stout getting a 3-2 on
Yeah,
MSOE,
yeah.
but we had to keep our fingers crossed because I mean,
Stakes are high
yeah, this is no matter what, this is quality gaming. I'm having a lot of fun watching this, no matter if we win or lose. But I would really like to see us win because this is my team.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, I agree. It would be nice to see a Stout win, but MSOE is playing very well, and you know it would be well deserved. But
What
anyone's
is
game.
map 5? Map 5 is just a escort, right?
Yes, I think so. Because map 2 was hybrid.
Yeah, I get those two mixed up a lot,
Me
but
too. I forget that they're different game types a lot
yeah.
because they're so similar. But
Yeah, I'm wondering if we get to map 5. I wonder what we could see. We could see Rialto. We could see Havana, Route 66.
true, true. All right,
All
Ish
right.
Piranha.
Oh my goodness.
This is a usually very fast dive centered map, so we're probably going to see dive comps coming out from both sides here. Probably we'll see Wrecking Ball. I think from Stout. It's what
Yeah,
we're
it's
comfortable on.
very good
Um,
possibility we will see Wrecking Ball again.
As for MSOE, I'm not sure what they would really play on this map, but maybe
Maybe Diva again? Oh, Ramatra.
more Ramatra. Okay.
But we are seeing that Lucio Kiriko from MSOE.
Yeah, they seem to still like running the Lucio compared to Juno. Maybe it's working out
Not
for
really
them a
much
bit more.
changes for UW-Stout's support line. We're still seeing that Juno Brig. But
Yeah,
we are off. Both tanks getting in there pretty quickly because of their little speed boosts going on. The whole team for MSOE going up up the stairs away from the bot to see if they can get somebody called out.
Master Bubble going in. Nice
Ooh,
slam.
and Killjoy gets Aiden very quickly.
Yeah, nice early pick. Down a healer.
Ooh, but Spinal goes down, so it is a even game right now. Corgi gets low, but gets healed.
Ooh, nice slam. Then Kiriko does have the Suzu, uses TP,
but
eventually falls.
Does die. So we're seeing Master Bubble get in there and just do some really big damage with his slams. It just seems to be working out really well for UW-Stout.
You know,
He's already almost 80% to his ultimate. That's crazy.
Yeah, you get a lot of ult charge off of those slams, and he's been getting several of them so far.
Mm-hmm.
Great progress here early on for Stout. Master Bubble trying to scout ahead early, try and set up something.
Nave gets off of the Ramatra, goes onto Diva instead. Probably wants more of that dive experience. Ooh, May gets called out really early. Has to use her ice block. Maybe another
using
big
a lot of resources early here. Ooh, nice slam.
They tried to...
Is that Mines? Mines come out right away. Just trying to keep that offensive pressure going. Then keep making space.
Aiden gets down really low, but is okay for now. But Hollow Fungus does get Southwest, which that is not very good, but it's still anybody's game because they get Aiden pretty quickly, and Spinal gets Shattered Axe and Aiden, and then Killjoy gets Knave. So we are still doing pretty good, but that whole time, Hollow Fungus was pushing the bot over to the enemy's side.
It is a bit annoying. They do get it back quickly, though.
Yeah, they didn't make much progress with it. It was more so just to get the bot away from our side of the map.
Right.
But this is looking really good for... This is looking really good for MSOE Raiders because they are going to have 4 ults coming up soon, while UW-Stout only has 3.
Yeah. It's going to be a pretty tough fight here. Orbital Ray coming out right away. Start the fight. Ooh. Aiden dies right away.
Ooh, but Master Bubble gets called out by Corgi.
That is such an insane amount of burst damage.
Yeah. They are going to have
to
back up and try and get out so they can regroup without having to stagger.
Wait for next fight. Both teams are going to have several ults here. So this is going to be a pretty intense
Master Bubble
fight.
Getting dangerously low.
Spinal as well. They're trying to look for something, trying to go in here. Use the Dragon Blade and Orbital Ray.
Ooh, but
Spinal
High
dies.
Noon gets Spinal. Master Bubble does
the
get...
High Noon.
The camera angle was a little weird on the Cassidy. I thought he was teabagging.
Oh yeah, I thought it looked weird too.
Alright, Master
Bubble's still alive.
Out. Yeah, Master Bubble gets out. Perhaps trying to stall before they get... No, they allow them to take the lead.
They do get lead. This is unfortunate. They can still come back from this though. They're gonna have Mines, and they also have...
Blizzard.
Yeah.
MSOE does have Diva Bomb and about 75% to Orbital Ray. Mines go down. Not much to be done about them though. Knave gets called out. Alright.
He does die in the process of using his ult.
Ooh, and Hollow Fungus dies to Mines. This is big for UW-Stout. They might be able to get the lead back from this, very possibly.
Oh, yep. Full cleanup on MSOE. They're going to take the bot back. Maybe get the lead back. We'll see. It is slightly past checkpoint, though, so it'll be at least a couple of team fights.
At the very least, they could get it to the checkpoint. Unless they try and fight in the middle. Yeah.
In the middle. Orbital Ray comes out for MSOE.
Hindered. Ooh, but they get Aiden Hollick. This is huge.
Great rally from Killjoy.
Yeah, that was really big. That allowed them to clean up pretty efficiently. The next ult they'll have is Orbital Ray, so they might be able to do something with that, just like they did with Rally, and just clean up when everybody gets to about half.
Yeah, just try and take a fight quick.
They do have High Noon, so that might be something to look out for them, because they did get Spinal with it last time.
Yeah, Spinal does still fall to Corgi on the Cassie. Well,
they didn't need the High Noon to get him.
Yeah, it seems like it. Southwest and Killjoy also.
Yeah, this might be the time where you just try and get out, or at least hold it as long as you can so you don't stagger yourself.
Yeah. Now it did get the lead, so probably just playing to Master Bubble, trying to just play in their backline, look for an opening whenever the rest of his team gets here. Because at the Wrecking Ball, you just want to be as much of a nuisance as you can.
Absolutely.
Taking so much damage, though, in the process of just trying
Almost
to cross.
got walled, but didn't get him.
Going in now. Landing.
Very close to mines. They pop the rally for Aiden Hollick. Holofungus does get Spinal, and Aiden does get Southeast, so we are down 3-5. Probably not gonna pop any ultimates since we are down on our team members. So they might get the lead from this.
Yeah, Master Rumble just trying to get out now. Trying to live. Trying to live a lot, it seems like, from Master Bubble's POV. Oh, mines come out, and the slam. We use Orbital Ray in response, though. Trying to stay in this fight.
Corgi gets caught out by... Oh, just barely gets out.
Yeah, very, very low there.
Gets bashed by Aiden.
Master Rumble is doing what he's doing, though. He's just trying to be a nuisance in the backline. Spinal, though, on point. Testing. He dies to Diva Remech. This is very unlucky for Spinal. And MSOE gets the lead back.
Killjoy do get out, so they don't get the stagger on one of them, which is really good. Right now, the ult economy is kind of on even ground right now, because MSOE only has High Noon, while UW-Stout only has Rally.
Yeah, relatively. I think MSOE is closer to maybe one ult on average than Stout at the moment, but Rally could come in clutch. They're very, very close to capturing.
We might see a Junker Queen ult if they can manage to stay alive, but that Blizzard does a lot of damage and keeps him from moving.
The rally does come out, though, from Killjoy, trying to just stay alive on point.
Yeah, as well as Orbital Ray, but it just does not seem to be enough.
They're just trying. Aiden, this gives Aiden enough time to get rally as well, and they are just not dying on point. Shattered Axe also has Orbital Ray now. He uses it. Stout just has no response to MSOE.
And it seems like that might be it. MSOE wins 3-1.
Unfortunate for Stout. Well fought overall. Great game.
Absolutely. This game was really fun to watch, really fun to cast, and I hope we can see more from both of these teams very soon, not just UW-Stout, because watching both of them has just been so amazing.
For sure, for sure. Completely agree. Both teams were great to watch. MSOE looking fantastic. Stout as well. Great games overall. Yeah, I saw that too.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody that joined us today for our UW-Stout Overwatch stream. I hope you can join us for the coming week because we have quite a few streams, not just Overwatch, but we also have Rocket League, Valorant, and Smash Brothers here at the UW-Stout Esports. I hope everybody can come over again soon and, just watch us play, support our teams,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree completely. But yes, thank you so much for watching, everybody. We appreciate it, as always. Thank you.
Have a good night, everybody.